Hi, I'm Glenn from Raw. Our mission is to really make people move more often as well as feel better as well. So the workout that I give to you in this period is to make you move in different kind of range of motion as well as to let you feel better after this workout. Why? Because we have been sitting down in a chair, sofa, whatever, and then we'll be working on that for hours and hours using your phone and a laptop. That creates a lot of tightness and stiffness, not a very efficient body that can work in and live in. So imagine this in another 1 month time, how could it create not a very efficient body, tight body, as well as a body that you feel aching and pain. So I dedicate this workout to all of you to move off often and feel better. Okay? So right now, what you're going to need, the tools that you need is your body, no equipment at all. So let's start off with a warm up. We're going to prepare your body first. Okay, we're going to use your hand. Okay, we're going to scrub around your elbow. A little bit of pressure on it, but just generate hits around the joint. Because the body itself, there's a connective tissue. They are like when you cut your chicken meat, there's some clear coating over the chicken. That is your connective tissue or your fascia around the body. We want to make sure it's a little bit warm, so it can increase a bit of temperature as well as elasticity of that, so you can move better on the elbow. Okay, and then we go the other side to the right side here. Why we are focusing on the elbow? Because you have been in this position for decades, using the phone, reading books, and computer work. So also remember to rub behind the elbow. Let's do one more time. Just let you be familiarized with this action. It's about 10-20 seconds to create that warmth around your joint. You can just bend your elbow and feel it's a bit. You will feel that fluid movement as well. Okay. Next will be the knee. Okay, you don't need to follow me leaning down over here. I'm just showing you what you can do. You can actually lean forward and rub, or you can take a seat and rub it to the side. All these three positions is okay for you. So you're going to do the hands here, right at the side of the knee. Most of the time we've been spending a lot of time sitting down. So when we're sitting down, we are really not using this muscle very much. So we have compensation around the knee. So we're going to work on mobilizing this area. Switch to the other side. You can do a bit of squat just to feel the difference. You should be a little bit relaxed, a little bit lighter as well here. So first thing we're going to do is to balance. Because if you can't really balance well, you are not very moving efficiently. Because as you walk, as you run, when you guys are going to run in the park, you spend a lot more time in a single leg stand. So you're going to start off right with your right feet touching down, left foot on the floor. Slightly bend the knees over here. This is the side view of here. So pointing your right toe down the back, and from here, slowly lift up and hold. Okay, if you feel like falling, put your feet down over here. Okay, so you're going to lift up, you're going to hold it for 45 seconds. You may see a little bit of movement on the feet, it's okay about that. Try to bring back the balance. When you place the hands, you can put your hands by the side. That's a counterbalance. You should be able to feel some around your feet area, your ankle, and your calves. Last 15 seconds. Then you're going to switch to the other side. Okay? Standing on the right feet here, lift up your left. Think and compare. Is there a difference between the left and the right? Feel your footing. Where do you put the weight on? Is it on the ball of the feet, on the heel, on the side, or in an arch area? Balance, balance. Last 5 seconds to go. Okay, so for the second set, you can do the same thing. If it's kind of bored, like, no much challenge, you can proceed to do this level. If you find it's challenging enough, you can stay on this position. Okay, so for our second set, again, this position, lift up, okay, stay on the left feet, right hand reaching, touch your cuff, and then reach up. So we do that about 45 seconds. Hinging on the hip, heel back straight. Then again, engagement of your hamstring here. And switch. Okay, let's go to the other side. On the right feet here. Lift it up. Hinge on the hips, and then return. Try to balance. Stop. Okay? So now we work on the stability aspect of that. Let's work on the hip. We're going to move the hip. Hip joint is where it's being lost by sitting down. Sit down. When you sit down for like say hours, this area gets sticky, gets stiff. If let's say imagine you sit down for 8 hours, once you get up, you can't get in this position, which is very, very comfortable, and then over time you start to have lower back pain. So it's very paramount to work on the hips region here. So what we're going to do, right? We're going to do a few series of squat. Self-select the depth of your squat. Okay? You can go half range, you can go full range, or you can go all the way down here. Just keep in mind if there's any sensation of pain. If you feel a little bit of pain, limit the range of motion. Okay? So we'll stand around hip width apart. You can choose to point your toes forward or slightly outwards. Hands by the side. And then as you sink down to your hip, to the down and back, reach out your hands for counterbalance, and then return. Nice and slow movement here, showing the side view. Push back the hip, reach up forward, nice and upright, and return. Do that for 45 seconds. Feel the body. Which side is tighter? Is my left hip or my right? And stop. Okay. Now we do a staggered squat. It could be something new for you. Right there in the squat position, bring your left foot forward. Okay? And then let your toes pointing down on the right. Same actions for your arms. Sink down as much as you can, or to your comfort level. start to feel it's a bit different. More stress on the left hip of the body. Show on the side view. Back to center, switch to the other side. Right foot forward, right foot pointing down. Squat, angle, staggered squat. Control breathing. As you exert the force, breathe out. Going down, breathe in. Come out, breathe out. Stop, okay? So we're going a lot of forward and backwards movement. The hip can move 3 directions. You can go forward and back, forward and back. We also can go side to side. So let's do a bit of side to side motion. That you will feel engagement of your butt, outer thigh, as well as the inner thigh as well, okay? So you're going to your left side here, left feet going this. So as you step to the left, you can start small steps or slightly bigger, all depending how flexible is your inner thigh. As you go down to the lunge, reach forward, push back with the legs, then you squat in and return. Showing the side view here. Switch to the right side. So ready? Going to the right side and go. Sometimes you may hear a bit of sound coming out of your joint. It means you need to loosen up that area a little bit more often. So going to the side view. So this is a bit of mobility, a little bit of requirement and strength as well, and endurance. Okay, now we go forward and back, side to side, and then a little bit of rotation. For the start, let's use a supported, you can use a chair, you can use a wall, to act as a support. If you feel your balance is very good, you can take away the support and give yourself a balancing challenge on the other leg. So holding on the chair itself, stand on the left leg, lift out your, so stand on the right leg, lift out the left, and circle, do a hip circle, and then clockwise. So drawing as big circle as you can using your knee. If you do it without support, you also feel massive challenge in balancing as well. Okay, and then we're going to switch directions. You're going to draw a circle inwards, out and in. switch to the other side. Stand on the left leg, rotate to the right. You can sweat as well for this mobility workout. You can do it, it's nice and easy. Look easy, but inside you it's a little bit challenging. Because the working areas you haven't been working for some times. Let's go all the way in, changing the directions. And stop, okay? So already the hips. Now we're going to work on your rib region, because as we are stressed, we have our muscle tightness around the chest. Why is it so? Because as we breathe, there's two types of breathing, the primary or secondary. Primary, if you look at your baby, look at the kids when they sleep, they're breathing through the belly. Primary, we should be using that as a way to breathe. So the secondary is like a backup plan. So when you're stressed, the tiger chases after you, you have the fight or flight response, you activate that and respond. So you are using muscles around the neck, around the chest, as well as around the ribs to rapidly expand and contract your rib region. So it's very important to be able to move this area more efficiently, just to offset the effect of stressful breathing. So you can use a chair, a sofa or table, make sure it doesn't move. Two options, you can use your hand to press on to the chair, or you prefer doing it on the elbow itself, okay? And from here, you're going to have your long spine, push your hips back, like bend on the knees. Using your right hand, you're going to reach over and rotate out. Slowly, start slow. Try to test out the range of motion. This is how you look like in the front view. Then we'll switch to the other side. Right hand onto the chair. Reach over and rotate. You may feel, one side is moving better than the other. Because we are usually a dominant, let's say right hand dominant or left hand dominant, the way you rotate will be different as well. And stop, okay? Now we really move this area around we activate your feet muscle. We're using mobility or good range of motion on the hip. That's why we are working around the areas of your rib cage. Now we want to integrate all three together, because we don't move like a brick. We use all these joints as one movement. Take a look at how people dance, how people run. It's not a rigid movement, it's a flow with using the integration of the upper and the lower body. So we're going to do one of the easiest, world's greatest stretch. So you're going to stand with your feet together over here. So I'm going to show you with the side view. Stepping with your left foot forward. Put both hands down on the ground. And then the left hand reaching out this way. take a look first before you execute, and then return. Okay, just take a look first before we start. So this is the front view. Left feet stepping forward, putting your two hands down the ground. If you cannot have your knee touching the floor, it's alright to let leg be in the air. And from this area, reach out your hands up to the sky, pull it back here, and push it back. Okay, let's do around 8 repetitions on the left side. Ready? And go. So this is the integration using the hip and the chest region to create rotation, create good stretch around your inner thigh, around your chest. If you like to play sports, this is one good movement you can start to incorporate in your workout. Last 2. Last one. And switch to the other side. So you're going to work on the right leg, okay? Mirror image. That's what we did just now. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Right foot stepping down, right hand reach it up, and push it back. Last one. And relax. Okay? We're going to do the side lunge. We go forward and rotation. We're going side and tail rotation as well. So we're going to do one side as well. Starting with the left feet. Right hand reaching. So squatting down the left. Touches. And then return. Do 10 more times, you do 12. 4, 5. Halfway, if you want to step a little further, change the flexibility, or you can do a smaller steps. And switch to the other side, stepping in the right leg, left hand reaching, and go. And then you're going to do a squat with a wood chop. Okay, you're going to hold your hands together, form a fist, slightly bend the elbow. We're going to show you the front view and the side view here. Squat down, right? We're going to go towards your left, and then you're going to rotate up. Just imagine you are Tiger Woods, swing out to the golf. From here, let the left. Rotate to the right. Side view, sit back with the hip, starting to the left, and rotate to the right. Okay, ready? We'll do 15 repetitions. Ready, and go. Key thing, right? You're going to start slow. This is a very, for most people, it's a very new movement. Start slow to learn the movement. Sit back with the hip. Let's rotate, let your feet off the ground a bit slightly, toes pointing down. Rotation is one of the movement that's very important. Look at softball players, basketball players, and a lot of the sports that you need to do throwing and swing like golf. And then you go to the other side, going from the right, rotate to the left. Slowly do. After this, you're going to do all these 3 exercises for 1 more set. And relax. Take a breather. Catch your breath. Drink water. Yeah, I didn't bring my water bottle, but remember to drink and hydrate. Catch your breath a little bit. Although this is a very holistic movement, you can also a little bit cardio, because you are working with muscles that haven't been working for some time. So when you're working on the muscle, blood will be pumping through the muscle, and then your heart need to work hard for that. So this is why you have that response of cardio. Okay, so we're going to go for the world's greatest stretch again. We're starting on the left leg. Okay, we're going to 8 repetitions. Start on the left, stand by, 3, 2, 1, and go. Try to explore the range of motion. Reach out as high as you can. We're going to switch to the right leg. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. If it's not really a good side, take it a bit slow, do it step by step. Last 2. One last one. Now we're going to the left side. You're going to do a side lunge with a reach. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Reach and return. Put the weight around the hip area. Get a nice stretch of your inner thigh. One, 2 more. And let's go the other side. Moving with your right leg, using the left arm. Ready? Down and go. Remember, it's okay to start with the smaller steps. Okay? All of us are in a different level of fitness, different level of flexibility. Okay? Own your range of motion. If you can't go beyond that, take a smaller steps. If you don't really feel much of the stretch, do a bigger steps. Okay, we're going to do the swing again, or the wood chop. 2 hands together, starting from the left. Ready, and go. Remember, emphasize using your hip. You're only doing a 90-degree turn. You do not need to go beyond 90 degrees. Just make sure if you're facing the front of your living room, you're actually facing only to the side of the living room. With your torso pointing to 90 degrees or 3 o'clock of the direction. Four more. Switch to the other side. And go. And one last one. And relax. Catch your breath a little bit. Okay, now we're going to do a bit of small HIIT, very small one. So we've got about 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. We're going to do just 2 exercises. Why do you want to do that? We want to make sure, one thing, you want to train your heart, as well as with the foundation of moving in different angle, in different direction that you ever tried before, okay? So first one, right, is a side step with a reach. You're going to get in a half squat position. Side view here. Let me move the chair away. Just going to move a little bit. So it really depends how wide is your living room, okay? If it's not much of space, you can do a 1-2 step. That's okay. But you have like a big balcony on that, it's all for you to explore, okay? So you're going to half squat position here. You're going to also use the 2 hands. Side step, touch, return, touch. Okay, it may not be the same spot that you're reaching. If you want to play around, you can reach to the side. Okay? So you can go a lot of direction. You can go this way, play around. Okay, 30 seconds. Get your half squat position here. Okay, the protocol will be random for your hands. Okay, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You may not need to follow where I'm reaching, so up to you. You can go very far, or you can bear smaller steps. And keep in mind, even though it's small steps, we're moving sideways, engaging muscle. It have to be used for a long time. And stop, relax. So this is the first exercise. The next exercise will be a single leg hop. So when you are just started, if you realize you don't have the strength, you can do a 2-leg hop. So slightly bend the knees over here, and then go to the side and to the side. Small hop is okay for that. Okay? If you have the strength for that, you can hop further. But if you want to explore, do a single leg exercise, left and right. Okay? So let's start. Those who want to take the option of 2 leg, you can do so. Those who want to try a bit more strength, you can do a single leg version. Okay? 2 leg, single leg, stand by. 3, 2, 1, and go. So always right, start with a small hop and gradually increase the height. You also can increase the distance that you move and then create a lot of a challenge on the muscles around your hip and knee. So keep in mind, soft landing, nice and quiet, and stop, relax, good. So we're going to walk around with this first exercise again, and you're going to walk for 30 seconds, and then go to the right. Okay, stand by, 3, 2, 1, and go. Touch and go. Touch and go. Reach differently. This is life. Carry stuff at very different angle. Make sure you keep your back straight, chest up. Stop. Catch your breather a bit. You're going to kneel it because you're going to work on the right leg. Or you're going to do the both leg. Stand by house squat position. Slight bend the knees. You're going to hop side to side. Right single leg. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. If you feel like falling, you can have your left feet touching the floor. Just keep it safe, okay? We can do the 2 feet options. Last 5 seconds. Stop, okay? 2 more sets. Catch your breath a little bit. So let's change the way the exercise is executed. You can do it the same as you did, but we're just changing the directions of that. Okay, so you're going to do the forward backwards motion. Okay? So you're going to go step, step, left, left leg, okay? And then right leg. Alternate left and right. 30 seconds. So instead of side to side, we're moving, shuffling forward and back. 3, 2, 1, and go. If you cannot reach for the floor, you can reach around mid-range. Hip range is also okay. Start slow. And stop, okay? Single leg hop. You can go forward and back as well. If you're doing 2 feet, you can go this way. Single leg, forward back. Make sure your floor is not sweat. There are not sweat on the floor or you sleep, okay? Just be careful about that, okay? Left feet here, stand by. 3, 2, 1, and go. Take note of the landing. Keep it nice and soft. Nice and soft. You feel your heart pumping really, really hard. Last 5 seconds. And stop, okay? Shake a little bit. Catch your breath for one last set. Nice and easy. And then we're going to end it off with stretching. Stand by. We're going to shuffle forward and back with reach. 3, 2, 1, and go. Do this side view. Mid-range. All the way down to the ground. And stop, okay? One last tight. Working on both feet, you can just hop forward and back using your both feet, or just right feet, okay? Stand by, one last exercise. For a stretch, 3, 2, 1, and go. Focus. I know it's the last exercise. Okay, let's keep it focused. Do your best. You can do it with both feet. Forward and back. You can do it quick. Last 5 seconds. And stop. Okay, good job, guys. That's a hard workout. Talking about holistic movement. I push a little bit with my cardio. High five to you. There's no high five Facebook, so you can give me a thumbs up. Okay, so next, what you're going to do the stretch. Same thing. Stretching, focusing on the hip and the chest region for today. So you're going to do a pigeon pose. Starting with your right knees on the floor. Make sure your butt is touching. And then your left feet pointing backwards. Okay, if you are not able to do this, you can have a slightly smaller angle on your right knee. And then you have a slight bend. You can have a slight bend on the knee. That's behind. That's your left. This is okay to start with. So from here, look, you're going to reach forward and stretch. If you can't feel the stretch, then you can point your feet down to the back and reach forward and give a good stretch. So what does it do? You're going to stretch your outer thigh area. Because this muscle, the piriformis, where a lot of people are very tight around this region. So we're going to really stretch this area more often. And if you're sitting down very often as well, you can take this out as an exercise for you to stretch that outer thigh. Nice deep breathing. And let's switch to the other side. So the duration for the stretch is about 30 seconds or more. Sitting on the left hip, slightly bend the left knee as well. And then you'll reach forward and stretch. Control breathing. One last stretch. We're going to work around your chest region. Show you in the front view. Get your hands behind the ears. So as you turn and stretch towards your right, extend your left feet. And then return. If you want more stretch, you can touch your elbow. Create a stretch of the upper back. And then you turn. Extend the leg. Put as much as you can. Show you in the side view. Right hands behind the ears. Touch your elbow. And as you turn towards the right, extend your left feet. Nice and slow. Let's switch to the other side.
Left hands behind the ears. Reach for your elbow. Stand your right feet. Turn towards the left. Showing the side view. Okay. Thank you for joining me on this mobility workout for today. So, to sum up this workout, allow you to explore motion that you really need, like your hip and your chest region. So really, if you do it regularly, it helps you to offset the effects of sitting down too long. Okay? If you find, let's say, 45 minutes too long for you, you can shorten the duration, or you can pick pieces of the workout itself to do it during your working at home experience. So you can work for about half an hour, then take a minute or so. Doing the reach helps you to feel better as well, and hopefully you also not going to have lower back pain after sustained sitting for long durations. So thank you for joining me. This is Glenn from Raw. We dedicate to us to help people to move more often so they can feel better as well. Thank you and take care.